Hello y'all, welcome to part 3 of my Ethiopian Empire playthrough in the Hearts of Iron 4 mod, The Road to 56. In part 2, we in the Comintern, we as in Ethiopia, we in the Comintern fought the Axis, which France joined the faction. Also, the Axis now controls all of Iberia, essentially. That did occur in part 2. But the bad thing is about us helping the Comintern is that it all came to an end when the USSR imploded and they had a civil war. And guess what? Joseph Stalin lost. And that means we were kicked out of the faction, and so we were forced to join the Allies, who got into a war with the Axis. I forget why, but all I know is it happened. And so that's how we got into the faction. Also, Mongolia, Communist Mongolia, and Tenotuva, the Tuvan People's Republic, they survived the collapse of the USSR, and they joined the Allies with us. So they're with us on this wild ride as we have taken back some ground in Somaliland, and right now we're just waiting for the enemy to take more of Eritrea because the British captured it and we need it for ourselves. And honestly, I may regret being in the Allies because the Axis is massive in this playthrough. And on a more worse note besides that, the USA may or may not join the Axis. I don't know. It's sort of up in the air. If they join the Allies, that would be great, but there is a good chance it could join the Axis. Research slot available. Let's do now advanced camouflage pattern. Get that done. Also, yeah, let's just wait for Djibouti. Well, the enemy is holding out in Djibouti. We're fighting the French. We've got to take this place back here in Somaliland. Capture that, please. The Netherlands they were called into the war, and they border the Germans, so I mean, the Germans left no troops here defending the area at all, and we'll see if any of the other members of the Allies go and reinforce that front line whatsoever. And Russia is invading Estonia. Please don't join the Allies' Estonia. You don't need to be a part of it. It's all of... Okay, let's go for Eritrea now. Move up the First Army, who we had moved back to Addis Ababa, and move in toward Eritrea. We got to capture that entire area for the sake of Ethiopia. We needed to get a peace deal with the Italians. Also, we may get it as a core state. I don't know. We got a event in part 2 that allowed us to core Somaliland. So I'm wondering if we capture all of Eritrea. I'm hoping we'll be able to just core that area. So just advance here once ready. Here's some Lend-Lease from Venezuela. Thank you, Venezuela. Now let's unpause here. Fight Djibouti. The Sublime Ottoman State declared war on the Kingdom of Greece. And guess what? Greece joined the Allies. Meanwhile, the Ottoman Sultanate is in the Miçimurje, and that's not good for us, probably. Although Greece is going to maybe help us with Lend-Lease now. Possibly. So let's move. Oh, don't go there. Just push into Djibouti. I mean, go to Eritrea. That's all you got to do. Go to Eritrea. Take it for all of Ethiopia. We got to have that land. Take Somaliland back also. Take the area. Get it under control. Capture it. We just got to hold on all of our gains. Just go for it. They put so many units in Djibouti. I don't know why they have so many soldiers in Djibouti. The United States? Oh no. The Greek armed forces entered Constantinople. I'm a little concerned. What happened there? Oh no. They joined the Miçimurje. The USA is part of the... Oh, we're doomed. We're doomed. Doomed, I say. Doomed. It's over. It's absolutely over. It's over for us. The USA joined the Polish faction. MacArthur's USA is now on the side of Poland, and the Miçimurje faction is fighting Greece, who is a member of the Allies. So what joy. We now have to fight Germany, France, Spain. Well, at least we have Russia on our side, possibly. Again. I don't know what's going to happen there. Because Greece joined a faction. Push here, please. Advance into... Get Eritrea. Get all of Eritrea. Advance. Go. Take all of Eritrea. We need it. We need it. Just need... I'm not fighting. The Syrian Republic has capitulated. I'm not fighting in any other wars. The Syrian Republic has capitulated. I'm not fighting the Miçimurje. You're on your own. I'm not part of that. I'm not getting involved there. Unless it's an absolute victory. I'm not fighting the USA. As the Ethiopian Empire. I need to focus on actually winning my wars. And Estonia, who is part of the Miçimurje, got annexed. No one came to help them, I guess. Oh well. And what can we do here? Take this army, take this one unit, defend the port. All the ports in Somaliland. Get that done. Guard these areas. Just do garrison duty. All you gotta do is protect the ports in Somaliland. And protect the area so we don't have to keep sending back our armies down here. Just get that done. Move this unit up here also. Defend the ports in Somaliland. All you gotta do. Third Army. And let's move the Second Army down from, up from, I think, Kenya. Move them from there up to the front line in what is now, well, we're going on a counter-offensive. We gotta push in Eritrea. And the reason why in the first place I told you is because the British had captured Eritrea, and we need the land more than they do, so that's why we're so focused on wanting Eritrea. Stop fighting for Djibouti. I want Djibouti as well, but we gotta focus on Eritrea. It is paramount. Go into Eritrea. Capture Eritrea. And it looks like the British may lose Somaliland. Let's actually move the entirety of Army 2 to go and fight on that front line, actually. So they'll have some more... They'll push in Djibouti City and into British Somaliland and try to kick out the Axis forces in that area. Here's some Lend-Lease from South Africa. Thank you. Lend-Lease from the Netherlands. Lend-Lease from Ireland. Appreciate it. Good. And now, let's do... What can we do? Do... Improved winter clothing. No, don't do that. Do improved desert and jungle clothing. We'll get that done. Keep pushing in Eritrea, though. Please don't take it. Don't take it, British. You don't need it. Eritrea will be ours. Use force attack. The British are not here. In fact, they've lost Egypt. I think they've lost everything they had in the Middle East. Yeah, their colonies in the Middle East have just collapsed. They lost Egypt. They lost Palestine. It is bad. It is bad for the British right now in the Middle East. Africa is a big mess. We're technically, yeah, territory-wise, we are not doing so well. Just hold on to what we have. Get more divisions up here. Push, please, push. Advance. Don't go up there. Take Eritrea. Okay, they are pushing there. Never mind. Why are you holding us back? Djibouti. Oh my goodness gracious. They're on the capital now, aren't they? Stop doing that. We need to take Eritrea. Take Asmara. Get it captured. Get Lend-Lease from Canada. Thank you. Take the city. Why is German armor divisions in Ethiopia? Can't you be fighting in the Netherlands? Okay, never mind. The Netherlands are gone. I just realized that. I look up and they disappeared. They were doing so well. Not anymore. They are defeated instantly. But let's take this province here. At the very least, we can do that. Maybe. Capture this. Capture this area. Please get it done. Stop attacking. Stop. Halt. Oh my god. I don't know why it does this. Are they too committed to the battle? Is that why that happens? What are you doing? Stop attacking them. We are not allowed to retreat here. Not allowed to... Stop attacking them. I guess they're too dedicated to attacking them. Well. And now we're having to keep the enemy back. Please stop attacking them. Just buy time. We need to have the entirety of our First Army focus on pushing into Eritrea. Not so much as... Oh my goodness gracious. Split up the lines, actually. Just do this. This is the easiest thing I can do with the numbers we have. We lost 3 divisions also. We need more equipment, and I really do regret joining the Allies at this point. I had no options. The Comintern was dead, and we're at war with the Axis. It just had to be like this in this playthrough. Honestly, we did pretty good holding out on our own, but internationally, things beyond our control have just gone off the rails. It's just been bad. It has been terrible. Just push here. My goodness, why are you defending Eritrea so much? The fall of Athens. Okay. And South Africa, how's everything going there? Well, looks like they're going to capture, our side's going to capture Mozambique. I'm not fighting the Polish. I'm not fighting the Americans. I'm not involved with that. Leave me alone. Oh my god, we need more weapons too. This is not working. We got to hold again. Now we got to fight enemies from all sides. We're going to be doomed, aren't we? Is the UK going to get naval invaded? It will happen any day now. Any day now. Any day. There's a naval invasion there near Danzig. Isn't going to go anywhere. Polish meets Morge is fighting the UK, so of course nothing's going to happen there. I really hope the Germans... Poland refused the German ultimatum. Please get an award to Polish meets Morge. Fight them, please. Fight them. Invade them. Come on. There we go. German Reich. The Kingdom of Greece has capitulated. Now... Okay, good, 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 good. Keep the Germans distracted while we push. And that's going to open... Okay, wow. Wow. The Polish, the Mieczmorze and the Allies are going to be fighting the Axis, as well as each other. I'm not getting involved in this war. Keep me out of everything. Doctrines available. What can we do? Do this. Night assault tactics. get that done. Everything's just chaos, but that's road to 56 for you. Social order. Revolutionary minds, I don't know. Can we please advance more into where... Oh my goodness. We need more equipment, really. The Lend-Lease is not really arriving like it should. Our soldiers are running out of guns, which is not ideal if you're fighting a massive war like we are, obviously. And Russia is invading. Don't tell me Russia's going to join the Axis. Don't join the Axis, please. Stay out of the factions. Just why can't you have your own faction? Poland's going to get hit from two sides, but they do have the USA with them, who will do something, possibly, I don't know. My goodness, everything's just chaos. It is absolute chaos, and we can only do so much because we don't have a huge army. We don't. We have manpower, but that's rapidly decreasing. I gotta stop advancing, actually. This is not going anywhere. This is not going nowhere at all. Okay, you called everyone to wars. Okay, okay. Thank you, France. Your army of puppets is noted. Oh my goodness, everything's just gone so wrong on things outside of our control. That's RNG for you in Hearts of Iron 4. There's a naval invasion in Europe by the British. Wow. And Brazil joins the Axis. Oh my goodness, can you guys just stay out of wars? Go focus on something else. We gotta be more defensive now. Why can't you guys go defend your own countries? Is this naval invasion? I don't know. The British are making a lot of progress in Europe for some reason. That's a little strange to see. Very weird. I guess the French left no troops there, but the British obviously can't defend those front lines forever. Cambodia has been called in to fight us. Oh my goodness gracious. It looks like the front line is stabilized somewhat. Somewhere. And we're just waiting for our opportunity. Move here. Attack. We gotta make everything. Oh my. Why is the Italians just so focused for Ethiopia? Get out of East Africa. They have troops stuck in Kenya. And Mozambique and Angola are probably going to be defeated very soon. The fall of Warsaw has occurred. I mean, they're being surrounded. What can they do? Now let's research, engineer company? How many military factories do we have? Not enough. That's all I can say. Not enough military factories. I can't do anything right now, also. I'm just stuck doing continuous focuses. Small arms, send them to me. Thank you. Also, take this province. We need that. Let's go on the offensive once again. Maybe we can pull that off. I don't know. Let's try something. We still have a huge deficit. We can't try nothing right now. I can't bother advancing when I have no equipment. That is not what we need to do when we have no gear. We will make slow advances when we can. And Polish Republic has capitulated. Not very surprising. Mexico, German pressure toward the Benelux. Please attack Belgium. Good. Now we have the Belgian Congo on our side in this war. Although they're probably going to get invaded by the Kingdom of the Congo and the Central African state. The British are not doing so well right now in France. They're going to get probably crushed there. I'm not joining any unnecessary wars. I'm already fighting the Axis in Africa. We do not have the units for this massive conflict at this point, I think. Just take this area here, capture it. Just take whatever we can in Eritrea. I want to eventually take the whole state, but it's a little easier said than done, because we have very little troops somewhat, and that's not going nowhere, isn't it? Forget it, forget it. Kingdom of Belgium has capitulated. Okay, these are dark times, all that stuff. All that stuff here, attack there, and at least we have the Belgian Congo on our side. They did join the Allies. Belgium did anyway. Get Lend-Lease now from Finland. Thank you. Lend-Lease from Lithuania. This is why I'm not at war at the Mitamorje. If I joined a war against them, we would be probably destroyed. And Poland is okay. They're still sort of around. I don't know what the USA is doing. They have a huge army though. I imagine they had a civil war not too long ago. And keep advancing here. Take these provinces back we controlled. Get that under our jurisdiction. Push here. Get more of Eritrea. Hope the Germans just leave. Move on Djibouti City. There's an opening there. Take advantage of that. If we can just take this area for Ethiopia, that would be good. Just capture everything that we can capture. And everything's just so chaotic. It's a huge mess. Belgium, Lend-Lease, thank you. Thank you, Australia also. Take this area up here. Drive out that one Italian division. Hope they don't get reinforced. Can we take possibly... Okay, let's actually make a move to take Djibouti City. They're actually leaving it quite empty, surprisingly. So let's set up an order here. Advance towards Djibouti City. Get that done. Advance, please. Just drive back the Italians. All you gotta do. Bulgarization campaigns in somewhere. Stop the attack in Eritrea. Pause. Pull back. Take that province, though. And hoping to take Djibouti City eventually. It needs to fall. The city just needs to go down. We need it to just get the access to have... Just deprive them of a port in the region. How are we doing with weapons? The deficit is still awful. Great. So push here, maybe, with that division. And the German Reich declared war on Norway. I thought they were already invading Norway. What the world's going on? The German Reich declared war on the Soviet state of Norway, who was part of the Comintern, but somehow they survived the war, even though I think they were occupied by the Axis. Not sure how that happened, but that's how it worked out. And World War II is just getting out of hand at this point. Basic, medium tank chassis research. Why am I researching this? I don't need tanks. Not right now. I don't have the capacity, industrial capacity, to even make tanks. Let's do heavy firepower to get our army to have higher hard attack stats. And we're going to lose some ground here. Not good. Use last stand. Also use everything we can use, please. Take this province here. Also fight these French cavalry units. Empire Battle has capitulated. Good. That's one puppet of France down. One of many. Just hold the line. So these troops are encircled. These units of the... What is this? The Kanem Empire. Kanem? They're from West Africa. And I'm glad we were able to take Djibouti. That's a victory for Ethiopia. It is what it is. That's what we need. If they can just leave Asmara now. There's so many French divisions there. They're leaving the port though. And we just gotta hold out. Don't leave Djibouti. Hold on to Djibouti. Don't leave the city. Attack these divisions then. At least keep them pinned down. National state of Cuba. Join the Mitsamorje. Doctrines available. Air doctrine. Let's do, I don't know, formation flying and battlefield support. So let's go to the faction map, and at this point we have the Allies, the Axis, Mitsamorje, which critically has the United States in it, and the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Spear and the Chinese United Front. They're fighting. Yeah, that's going on. And I believe Mongolia is involved in a war, or is that a border conflict? I don't know. So we have five factions really in the world, and World War II is going down pretty hard. So let's get some more units up here, please. Stop attacking them. It's not working out. Just focus on defense. There's so much armor here. So why is so much armor in the area? Lend-Lease from Norway. Thank you. Destroy these encircled divisions. Get it done. There's a lot of units there. Wow. Get rid of these French divisions. Why is there armor? There's tanks here. In Eritrea, I don't know why, but they put them there. Use last stand to try and get the enemy to stop advancing as much. Let's get, what can we do here? Let's get Dispersed Industry 4 researched. Take care of this last division in this area. Destroy them. Also move in on this armored division here. It's an Italian armored division which has light tanks, so take care of them. There's so many Axis troops up here. Why? I know you guys are wanting to advance from Egypt, but my goodness. And it looks like Mozambique has completely fallen to the Allies. And that is a victory there. And let's destroy the last of these Italian troops in British Somaliland who were encircled earlier. If the French could just leave where they're at, that would be good. Just hold where you're at, please. Just keep these enemy units pinned down. They're attacking with so many divisions. Panzer divisions are down here. The SS is down here. They're attacking in Ethiopia. They want to fight for Eritrea so badly. But they're going to regret it. If they're attacking us here, they can't fight elsewhere, so at least we're keeping them pinned down and occupied. Although, with that said, it's bad because the Axis dominates Europe. They just control everything, nearly. Especially in Central Europe. France, please leave the area there. Okay, these units are encircled. We could actually potentially attack them at some point. Let's get rid of this order, though we're not too worried about this. Not our concern to advance up there. Get this unit set up there, though. Get rid of this order, get rid of that order. Army Group 1 should not be concerned with trying to defeat these troops outside of Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somaliland, and Djibouti. We just gotta get victories where we need them. And the third army, the second army, is freed up. Somebody canceled their Lend-Lease. Okay. Good. Let's move these troops up here. Get a front line established. Front line here for the I don't know, get them out of the line. I don't know what they can do. Set them up here, though. They're going to move into maybe Eritrea shortly once they arrive. Just get that enemy division back. Finland wants military access for some reason. Don't know why, but sure, you can have it. South Africa sends some equipment. Research slot available. Let's do what can we research here? Let's get combat service support. Get that researched, yeah. We need to take Eritrea now. Is this the best time to strike? I don't know, just go. Go for it. Push here. Focus everything on this area. We're not too worried on anything outside of Eritrea. We do need to eventually deal with those Axis troops in the north, but we need to take the port of Asmara badly. It needs to fall. Move all these divisions here. What are you doing? Get them all up here. Focus on driving them back. Then we can worry about getting rid of those armored divisions in northern Eritrea. I don't know why they decided to even put them there, but they did. How are we doing with equipment? Not doing well. Division reinforcements not good. The shortage will last for some time. Lend-Lease from Cuba. Thank you, Cuba. The national state of Cuba is aiding us. And now we'll just wait for those German troops to leave where they are. Now let's give a couple more divisions to the garrison force we have. Their goal is quite simple. Defend Djibouti's port, Djibouti's city, and eventually Asmara. That's their plan. Well, that's our plan for them. And just make sure those places don't get no naval invasions inside of them. Take this area here. Germany, please move your divisions back from where you are. Let's encircle these guys, though. We will take advantage of that. I do acknowledge there's an opportunity there to end this fight in Eritrea. Defeat these enemy troops. Get that done. Surround them. Defeated them. And somebody canceled their Lend-Lease. Okay. We have finally taken Asmara. And we were unable to do that during the rest of the Second Italo-Ethiopian War, so that is a big breakthrough for us. Let's move this division up here. This army up here is going to have now evacuation of Asmara. With the failure of Asmara's defenses, Italian civilians have abandoned the port city in the face of our advance. The city is under our control. What happens next is in our hands. These are our people. Integrate them as part of Ethiopia. We'll gain a core on that territory, more manpower for us. Bulgaria dissolved their faction because nobody was in it anymore, I guess. So let's set up these troops here and also get ready to surround these German units with that one army. Also, this unit goes here. We got to look out for any incursions possibly that may occur to our west, because it is looking more and more like a possibility, because the Germans, French, and Hungarians and Italians are down here. And the British may soon... Oh my goodness, they broke through the encirclement. Attack them, please. The Germans have a chance to move out of their positions. Let them do it, though. And they're attacking now for some reason. Whatever. We'll get ready to attack them anyway. They can move their units out of the way. Once there's one division there, strike now, attack, push, attack those divisions. We're not going to break the encirclement, but we'll at least take that area, hopefully. As long as we can get all of Eritrea, that would be good. Take this province here. Lithuania has capitulated. I think they're fighting the... Who are they fighting? They're fighting... Oh, the Germans, I think, are trying to invade them. I bet there's a lot of American divisions up there in the Baltics right now. Third Bulgarian Empire declared war on the Ottoman state, so they're probably... Okay, that's not much of a Bulgaria, I will say. They are a puppet of Russia, apparently. Okay, good. We're about to take all of Eritrea. The sublime Ottoman state declared war on the Serbians, and that's a big Serbia, too. Serbia is basically a decentralized Yugoslavia. They just have tons and tons of subjects in place of a united country. And that may be a problem for the Ottomans. Gotta keep advancing here. We took all of Eritrea. Peace out now. If you want to peace out, not in a faction. That's awkward. Let's at least do this, though. Demand a summit at the League of Nations. That will take 21 days. We can at least continue this part of our focus tree now. Get all that done. Complete that. And I suppose what we could try to do is push maybe into now Sudan, possibly. Just get rid of this order, though. Set everything up. Get that order ready. And just prepare to move into Sudan and capture it for the Allies. But not right now. We just need to wait till that summit is over with at the League of Nations, if it goes anywhere at all to begin with. Push here, though. We're not, yeah, push there. They're moving back anyway. Here's some Lend-Lease from Ireland. Thank you. And we're just watching out for what the Axis may do at this point. Our lines are more secure now, though, as more so than they've ever been. What can we do also? We need to probably go from limited conscription to extensive conscription. That needs probably to be done. Advance here more. Just need to take advantage and gain some victories somewhere. Okay, so we are making gains in some places, although it's still not looking too great for the Allies in Africa. We have most of, well, part of Central Africa under control. We have declared something happened at the League of Nations. That's done. And a Treaty of Cairo has taken place, and now will be the owners of Eritrea and Somaliland after swaying the League of Nations member states to not recognize Italy's claims on Ethiopian land. Representatives of the 5 great powers, as well as diplomats from Ethiopia and Italy, have met in Cairo and agreed to end hostilities, with Italy agreeing. And we signed a white peace that will probably be broken in about 5 seconds. Probably. And in focus tree, what can we do? What is this about? All of the following is not in a faction with the Ethiopian Emperor. Is Yemen part of our faction? I don't get it. And it's Italy. How long does that peace last? Until 1941, so we have a month. I guess I don't know what we'll do. This is going to be a long playthrough, won't it? This is going to be rough. Advance into this area then. I mean, at least we're at peace with the Italians for like a couple months. That's good. Move into all of this area here, get all that done. The UK is going to have to worry about occupying all that. Let's do now in the focus tree, develop the Red Sea, get some Lend-Lease from the British Raj, appreciate it, and get our units down to the German Reich's territory in the south. Prepare the offensive once we're ready to go. And Italy is called into the war immediately. Forget the white peace, it didn't matter. It does not matter at all. Why are we moving lines? Don't even bother. Push into Sudan, though. We can try to fight for the British in the Middle East. Maybe we can get that done. I don't know. Let's push here. Get that done. Go, go, go. Attack. Push where we can. Take advantage of weak lines. German division down here. I bet they're getting hard. They're getting hit hard with attrition, I think. So let's move into Sudan and eventually get up to Egypt and capture that once more for the Allies. And just defend our country at the same time. That is the plan right now for Ethiopia. And a naval invasion is going on in, okay, the Soviet state of Norway has capitulated. The Germans are now occupying Norway. I really hope the Russians end up fighting the Germans. I really do hope they do that. Although they probably won't, because they're busy fighting the USA and the Mitomorje. Finland has capitulated. Oh well. Who else is up here? Who is this? Italy. They went on a naval invasion into Finland. Wow. Whatever. Keep pushing in our positions. Be more aggressive, please. Take advantage of the fact there's no troops here, hardly. Gain some more land for the Allies. Also go from limited conscription to extensive conscription. Get that done. And now we'll have more manpower available. We still need a lot of weapons, though. We're not producing enough weapons. Can we get trade? We need steel. We really need steel. We're going to give up factories for this steel, so we better get something. We had no convoys. What can I even do? Somebody fell ill. I don't know what we can do. It's frustrating. Just keep advancing, though. Can you give us some land with steel in it, please? We have no steel. And the enemy's in our territory again. What the world? UK, we're doing all the work for you. Oh my goodness. I know you're busy elsewhere, but this is ridiculous. Guess we'll fight on a wide front then. I don't know. That's all I can do with the numbers we have. So just push where we can and defend Ethiopia at the same time. This is going to be a very long and crazy war, won't it? I'm not going to help the British fight the Americans. I'm not going that far. If we're able to defeat the Axis, I'm happy. I will be happy. And we got to get some divisions down here. Please move faster. Finland canceled their Lend-Lease. I mean, the country it doesn't exist anymore, so I can see why they'd canceled a Lend-Lease, honestly. I wonder how long our war with the Axis will take. I want to say maybe 3 to 4 years. Is that too much? I don't know. We have a long way to Europe. We gotta capture all the Middle East again, so... Oh my goodness gracious. On the bright side, we'll probably have a huge army. Once everything's said and done. And we just gotta defend Ethiopia, because now there's Italian troops attacking from Zhangli, which was being held by the British. Not anymore. Continue advancing into Sudan. Get that done, though. Gotta win somewhere, I guess. Research slot available. Do Recon Company 1. And, oh, what am I saying? And I'm hoping... Oh my goodness gracious. Why can't you just leave Italy? Leave! Hungary demands of Valdina. That happened. And is Serbia part of a faction? They're demanding territory from a Serbian puppet, so I'm curious. They are leading the Balkan defense. Okay, yeah, that explains it. Netherlands moves government to Batavia. That's in the Dutch East Indies. Well, it's the Kingdom of the Netherlands now, but that's happened. And how is this war going? I mean, well, I know how the war's going. It's not looking pretty, but I mean the advance. We're doing relatively well, except for the part about the Italians now being in Ethiopia again, due to pushing in from the southwest, and we got to deal with that. Drive these Italian forces back with the Second Army, and just gain some ground. Hold on to it. If we can make a big of a front line as possible, just to stress out the Axis, I can live with that. We need manpower, though. Also, it is bad right now for us with manpower. And there's escalation of conflict between Ecuador and Peru. The national state of Ecuador is fighting Peru. Well, the Peruvian state's fighting the revolutionary national state of Ecuador. Let me see the deal here. Peruvian state, fascist, Ecuador. Well, you have fascist on fascist violence right there. And how is Brazil doing? They are losing ground to the Netherlands, and, well, I don't know if they are or not, but that's happening. Venezuela, who is a member of the Allies, they have lost part of their country, it looks like, which is unfortunate. I really wish we could have got the USA on our side, but since it went down the MacArthur path, I'm not really surprised they didn't join the Allies, honestly. At least it wasn't the Axis. If MacArthur had joined the Axis, we would have been doomed completely. I can at least stay out of the war. I can do that. And let's get some Lend-Lease from the Netherlands. Thank you. Keep pushing here. Take back more of Africa. I'll push back the Italians and the Axis forces here at the very least. And this Italian division here is encircled in Mombasa. Or no, they have a port. Never mind, they aren't encircled. They're just sort of holding out there. Advance when possible. We need more guns still. Need more manpower. I need to probably up the conscription law once again. We're having to spend manpower on occupying Djibouti, which is a problem for us at this time. Yeah, we have no equipment for that at all. Can anyone want to do garrison support? British Raj, you're going to be helping us out with Djibouti then. Thank you. Lend-Lease from Canada. Appreciate it. Australia, you want to help us out with garrison support? No. Okay. The Dutch. Say yes to garrison support aid. Thank you. No. Anybody else? Nobody? Okay, I just asked them because they weren't under any direct threat at the time. And we're pushing more into the area we're in at this point. Well, we're more in Egypt now. Maybe we can take Cairo. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's at least capture the rest of Sudan, though. Get all this. Move into part of the Kanem Empire. We just finished develop the Red Sea. Now, okay. No, we can't do that. Let's do what? Develop Somalia. Okay, that's going to be nice. That's going to be great. We can get some civilian factories in the territory we got in our war with the Italians. The Second Italo-Ethiopian War is now officially over. Now it's just World War II. That white peace for this war meant nothing. Philippines joins the Chinese faction because they are being invaded by the Japanese. That happened. Iraq. Okay, so Iraq and Iran joined the Mitamorje, and they're going to probably end up fighting the Axis. Wow. Although they're also fighting Russia, so they're going to have to deal with the Russians flooding into their country from the north. And Siam joined the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, and I just noticed there's a war in French Indochina that's going on. I'm not going to join any wars. You're on your own. I'm not joining any wars with the USA. MacArthur and his industry, his military, the industrial capacity of the USA is terrifying, considering our position. And we just got to keep pushing where we can win. That's all I can say. We got to fight where we can win. And let's focus entirely with the First Army. Will be put up north and push into Egypt. Meanwhile, let's get rid of this order entirely. The First Army will move into Egypt, and actually no, can we just, let me see here, look at the front lines. Okay, what can we do? Move, yes, move the First Army, keep them where they are, put them all in Egypt, though, push up through the Nile, get Cairo under control, maybe take the rest of the Axis-held parts of Africa, the Middle East, capture all that, and move the Second Army over to here, and push into more of Central Africa, get that done. Just do that. All you gotta do. And just slowly but surely take back Africa for the Allies. And also push into French West Africa, which has been the source of this horde of warriors of different nationalities, like Niger, Mali, Mauritania. Who else is here? You have the sovereign state of Guinea. You have whatever this country is, the Ivory Coast. They're there, the Bornal Empire, Gabon. Yeah, we just got to defeat them. And Congo. We just got to defeat all of them to give us more security. At least now, by taking back all this land in Sudan and more of Egypt, we don't got to worry about any pushes from up north. We just got to worry about the west, though, because it will be a problem if the Germans decide to push into Uganda. Keep going up north. Gotta eventually start fighting for North Africa after we take all of the Middle East. We gotta help out our ally, the Republic of the Arabian Assembly, who I think was, they were annexed, I believe, in a peace treaty. Whatever, just help the British out by taking back Oman and Aden here. Capture all that. Keep pushing. Italians don't have many troops here, I will say. Doctrines available. Land doctrine due. Attritional containment. I think it's called that. Yeah, it is. And let's get a non-aggression pact with the USA. I don't want to fight you. At least they're keeping the Mexicans busy, because Mexico joined the Axis, and obviously now that the Michimorje is at war with the Axis, the USA is smashing into Mexico. Get some Lend-Lease from Iran, Lend-Lease from Belgium. Thank you. Iran is having to deal with being invaded by Russia. That is going on. At least the front line isn't that large, though. And there is one British division here for some reason. I guess I got military access from Iran. Yeah. Keep pushing, break through. If we can retake the Suez Canal, that would be great. That would be wonderful. We need more guns again, though. Deficit is just bad. We cannot get any steel. We need steel. We can't get any. Do we have any dockyards to just get destroyed? Okay, let's make some convoys then. Fall of Caracas has happened. It's fallen to Brazilian troops. I think that maybe that's what happened. Okay, yeah, that's bad for Venezuela. Gotta keep pushing. I'm not finding USA or to meet some more J. Keep me out of those wars. Don't invite me to them. And keep advancing. We gotta take Cairo. Rio Protocols have been signed. What are the Rio Protocols? What are those? I don't know. I don't know at all. Are they peace out here? Are they done in their war? Made out as the Rio Protocols. Ecuador and Peruvian state decided not to be at war anymore. And some people are calling us to war, saying no. Heavy firepower has been researched or something? Yeah, let's now go for, what can we do here? Do the ends. That will give more max factories in the state. Also, let's do the means. Just some special tech that can only really be found in the Road to 56. Research slot available, never mind. We have issues with manpower, we're missing equipment, we need equipment badly. And we have issues in Djibouti. They're going to probably rebel, aren't they? Just cancel this division being trained. We don't have the time for this. We need more equipment to be focused on all of our divisions. And, yeah, we just can't trade anybody right now. Although, at this point, I think once we take the Suez Canal, we can probably secure trade with the British Raj and the British, hopefully. Keep advancing through here, move forward, overwhelm the Italians at all costs. We're using up a lot of weapons to fight on this front. I will tell you that now. How is our civilian factories doing? We have one civilian factory building stuff. Oh well. Now let's up our conscription up to service by requirement. The fall of Manila has occurred. All these years of fighting, like 5 years of being at war now, it has really destroyed our manpower pool. It just takes time for us to get enough manpower to even do anything now. And I'm sure, with that said, the Italians aren't faring too well due to how long they've been at war. Let me check now. Let's see the casualties. The German Reich has taken over. They've taken 444,000. That is brutal. French have taken 312,000. Italy, where's Italy here? Italy has taken 259k. That's 259,000. We've taken 303,000. We've taken so many casualties, especially against the German Reich and their tanks. It's been brutal for us. And the British still have more casualties than we do, so it isn't that bad, I guess. And Guatemala joins the Axis. What happened there? I think Nicaragua got into a war with Guatemala. They joined Mitsamorje. Now the USA has to fight Guatemala. Okay, then. That is happening. Keep advancing here. We're running into more opposition in Egypt now, which makes things a little more troublesome for us. Use, what, force attack, maybe? That might be good. Not entirely sure. I'm not sure at all there. Develop Somalia is done. Oh, stop calling them on the war. Stop it, France. I don't like your oh my, stop it. Let's do develop Eritrea now. Do that focus to get a civilian factory and a naval dockyard. And now the French called Congo into a war, whatever. I'll be so glad once we capitulate all of French West Africa. And Japan declared war on the Kingdom of the Netherlands. I'm not fighting Japan. I'm not fighting Japan. I'm not fighting America. I'm not fighting the USA. Not doing that. I'm just going to defeat the Axis, or try to. And that's it. Ethiopia has had enough of how wacky this playthrough has gotten. It's gone out of hand. Well, let's stop the offensive in the north. It's clearly stalled out. They have so many units here now. Not worth the effort. The Republic of the Philippines has capitulated. I mean, they are fighting Japan. Japan's pretty strong right now. Call to arms request, and what in the world is going on in the Ottoman Sultanate? It's being, oh wow, they're being hit pretty hard by the Serbians, who are smashing. Well, they took Constantinople. Yeah, and they're also fighting in the east with the Russians. So Serbia and Russia is just tearing apart Turkey, essentially. And we have, let's do assembly line production. We had a research slot that was open. And what is the battle going on here? The Third Bulgarian Empire, they have no faction. Is there 2 Bulgarias? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. Tsardom of Bulgaria, Third Bulgarian Empire. Wow. And some people have called, okay, something happened there. Lend-Lease, some war declaration. I didn't see. I'm not fighting the USA, I'm not fighting Russia. Keep me out of these crazy wars. Not fighting the USA. Even though I think Canada may get invaded by the Americans. The Tsardom of Bulgaria approaches the UK, and I'm not fighting Japan. You guys are on your own with that. I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted to defeat Italy. And there was some British attack in North Africa, even though I don't know what happened there. Some about ships and stuff. Doctrines available. Let's do get infiltration in depth for our land doctrine. That's going to be done now. And the Italians are trying to advance into our positions in Egypt. It's not going so well. Canada cancels their Lend-Lease. We need more equipment to be produced, please. We need more guns. I can't get any supplies from the Americans. We have convoys, don't we? Costa Potente joined the Axis. Is that Costa Rica? I think it is Costa Rica. Yeah, it is Costa Rica. And they are fascist. Herbert Cunir, Republic of Costa Rica. Okay then. Guess America will have to fight them. This is so crazy. This war never stops escalating. The fall of Ottawa has occurred. It has a blow for the Allies and a blow for our Lend-Lease supplies. Yeah, I don't think Canada is going to beat the USA. Honestly, it is not looking pretty there. And there is a battle in Ireland. Some encircled Spanish troops that have botched a naval invasion that is going on there. And it looks like, what is going on here? The French state controls. I just realized the Republic of El Salvador joined the Axis. That has occurred. I don't know why they did it, but they did. And I guess because they're involved in all the fighting, I don't know. Please leave this area, Italy. Colombia joins the Axis. Oh my goodness gracious. Road to 56 is fun, but the World War just gets out of hand. It really does. Rubber plantations. We've got some rubber in Ethiopia. Good. We have rubber now. Haiti joins the Axis. What in the world is going on? I mean, it's at max world tension, so what can you expect, really? Stop advancing here. Hold the lines. in where we're at. Don't advance anymore. Just dig in. We have no equipment. We got to rely entirely on domestic production. Do excavation 4. Oh my goodness gracious. We have no equipment still. Great. Dominican Republic joined the German Reich. Ireland sends Lend-Lease. Thank you. We're going to have to hold here. It's not pretty. We cannot attack. We got to hold. Dig in. Just dig in. And do not advance into Central Africa anymore. It's not looking good. We may have to move troops down from Egypt soon enough. We're just going to just sit still for now and get some more equipment because we're in a bad weapon deficit. We had no small arms at all, and that is what our infantry divisions use for all their fighting. We have no artillery. We just have small arms. We just gotta hold out. That's all we can do. And the Italians cannot push in Egypt. They are not making much progress, although they may make some progress soon. We're running out of guns. Even if we have manpower, we don't have enough guns. How is Djibouti doing? The resistance there is still never ending. We can't get any guns. We just can't get any guns. Even though we are going to develop Eritrea, we have... What can we do? I can't think of anything, honestly. A way out of our problems. We do at least have 5 civilian factories. We'll have more soon once we get done developing Eritrea. I may have to pull back from our positions in Egypt and leave the British to it. I cannot defend. If they get ever so closer to Ethiopia, I'm going to have to fall back. We're just keeping them pinned down for now, where we can. Maybe also start advancing where possible, but beyond that, it's not looking great for us down here. Advance into where we can, that's it. I'm not fighting any enemy resistance. If there's a province where the enemy is located, I'm not going to fight for it. We have no equipment. Also, manpower is very sparse right now. The whole Second Italo-Ethiopian War has just bled the country dry. Also, the constant resistance in Somaliland. I mean, in French Somaliland, which is Djibouti, basically. And how is the Ottoman Sultanate doing? They're still getting destroyed by Serbia and Russia. I never thought I'd see such a thing happen, but it is taking place. That is going on. And I really hope Russia gets into a war with the Germans in the Axis, but honestly, I won't be surprised if they never do, given how this playthrough has gone so far. It looks like there's some enemy divisions there. Don't worry about fighting them. Do cut them off, though, because they have no one else there in their area. Are we going to lose ground yet? The British have bailed out of their positions in Egypt. Okay. And we lost some ground, apparently. Yeah, we cannot hold too well right now. We need more equipment. Still can't get no convoys made, also. Let me see here. They will be ready by early December 1941. We can get 1 convoy. Oh boy. The Sublime Ottoman State has capitulated. That has occurred. And the territory has been split, really, between Serbia and Russia. And are we even trading anyone right now? I'm not going to bother trading you right now. It's not worth the trouble. Not worth the hassle. You don't get nothing out of this. Why can I cancel this? Cancel. There we go. Iran canceled their Lend-Lease because more than half of their country, I think, has been occupied by the Russians at this point. And we just need resources badly. We can't get enough steel for our army. It's not there. Just isn't there. Develop Eritrea is almost done, though. We'll get 2 infrastructure, 1 naval dockyard, and 1 civilian factory from that focus. And that'll be good, because we need that big time. Iran has capitulated, no surprise there. Another loss for Mitsamorje, who soon will have only the USA in their faction at the rate they're going. Let's start building some military factories in our country, though. Since we're more secure in our position, we cannot rely on Lend-Lease to just happen. We cannot rely on that charity to save us every time. And free civilian factories, okay, that's just an old notification. Venezuela has capitulated. That's another loss for the Allies. Can I do something that will give us factories, please? Anything with factories? I cannot get that. Okay, never mind then. Let's do fortify Eritrea then. That'll take 35 days to be complete. And that'll be good. So let's take this province, though, and Sudan. Keep holding out in Egypt. We're going to lose ground eventually. Use last stand, though. Just keep the Italians occupied and really hope someone can help us out here. Although, with how everything else is gone, I don't see that happening at this point. It is 1941. The lines have been drawn by nearly everyone. We're just going to be in for a long, long, long war. And yeah, at this point, that's what it's going to be like for us. Also, do last stand for the Second Army. Hold their positions. Just keep Ethiopia secure by doing that. And take this province down here that's open to capture in Darfur. Get that under our control. Iraq has capitulated. I mean, they were fighting Russia alone, probably, so I'm not surprised by that. And somehow I just noticed we're still holding on to Cyprus. I don't know how that happened, but there's just one Greek division hanging out there. And there's a German naval invasion in Ireland. It may get kicked out by, like, the Spanish one, which, yeah, it failed horribly. Lend-Lease from Panama, take that, thank you. Lend-Lease from from Cuba, thank you. Just keep holding now. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that frontline stuff. Got to redo these front lines, though, slightly. Ever so slightly. Get these divisions up here. Set up here, that's it. That's all we're going to defend. And get that done. So move this division here, though. Move this 36th Infantry Division down south. I think it's an infantry division. Egypt is still a big mess. We're playing very defensive at this point. We still are in a bad deficit. We can't trade anyone. Can't get any steel. And we need steel for weapons. But we're not getting that anytime soon, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Actually, move this unit back. The Dominion of Canada has capitulated. Allies can't stop losing. All I can say is when the peace treaty comes, I hope Ethiopia is left intact. Because in the long term, as soon as a naval invasion hits Britain, I think we're destroyed. It's going to be over. It's going to be all over. And more... Okay, they took Dublin. Ireland's going to go down at this point. The Axis is going to probably take Ireland at this point because they now have a port to reinforce their troops with. And once Ireland is down, they're going to have a base which they can launch naval invasions into the UK from. As time goes on, the writing is appearing to be more and more on the wall for the Allies, but all we can do is just fight and survive. That's all we can do. We don't have... Yeah, we can just defend forever. We don't have no means to go on offensive with. We have no steel. We are limited in resources. And we can't make enough weapons. And our divisions are being attacked constantly while the British are doing something. I don't know what. Here's some Lend-Lease from New Zealand, though. That should maybe help out. I don't know. Hopefully. Fortify Eritrea will be done shortly. Material designer, get Ethiopian locomotive works. That's a thing. Okay. I guess let's get a... What can we do here? Go to... What is this? States mandate. Personality cult. No, that's not really what we need. Daily neutrality support. Divine inspiration. We'll do that. And that will help boost party popularity for the authoritarian ideology. Fortify Eritrea is complete. Now let's do what? Let me look here. I really need more factories. I need so many more factories. Do fortify Somalia. Get that completed. And I think once we have the chance... No, whatever. We're just going to dig in forever. I'm just expecting to be in a forever war with the Axis. I'm preparing for it. And all of our preparations will go into making enough weapons available for such a conflict. Let's take a province here. Get that done. And I'm just glad we took back all of Eritrea and Somaliland and Djibouti as well. We did achieve some victory on the local level in the Horn of Africa. But the Allies as a whole, we are just not... It's not looking good for us because the UK is clearly under threat from a naval invasion. And the navy of the French state and the German Reich is going to probably work together to make everything miserable for us, well, for the British more accurately. And also, Canada got occupied by the USA. They still haven't beaten Mexico yet. I realize that. I guess because there's probably... I want to assume there's tons of Axis troops down here. I mean, I do have connection with Guatemala and El Salvador and Costa Rica. So, maybe that's why that's happening. Assembly line production is done. Let's now do... What can we do? Do what? What can we do here? Let's do atomic research. We're not... Okay, forget that. I'm not going to get no nukes right now. I don't have the industry for that. Let's do... I don't know, improved winter clothing, maybe? Improved winter clothing we'll have to do. And research slot available, that's just old news. Resistance is bad. Yes, it's bad. I need more Lend-Lease. Djibouti is going to rebel against us. I know it's going to happen. One of these days. And all we can do is rush in and try and retake it and deal with resistance all over again. And that's what must be done by us. And let's take this province here and try to hold out more. And okay, Egypt is still looking pretty much the same it's been for a while now. The Italians just cannot break through. They moved an entire army over here, but they just can't break through. Can't do it. And I'm not going to join any war request. I'm not going to war with the United States or with Russia at all. I want nothing to do with that stuff. I don't want anything to do with Japan or the USA. I don't want to fight a war with them. If you do fight a war with them, you're on your own. That's all I can say. All I can say. And how are we doing here? Maybe we'll take this province. Get that captured in Darfur. That's a win for the Allies. And we're still holding a lot on to East Africa now. We do at least hold East Africa. West Africa, not at all. Central Africa, a little bit. We have some. Congo is completely... The Belgian Congo is just gone at this point. And in the focus tree, let's start researching, I don't know, research something here. Let's get maybe... What can we do? Do business interests. What does this all lead to down here? Can we do it all? Let's do sacrifice. Get that done. And it looks like... Okay, never mind. Research slot available. That's old news, as expected. Oh well. There's 20, well, a whole Italian army up here. And we have less numbers than they do, but they're just unable to pierce through our lines. Use last stand. At least we're keeping these Italian troops pinned down. There's some Lend-Lease from the Australians. Let's look at the deficit we have. We have no factories. That is the biggest issue we have. I mean, we have no convoys. Just a total lack of convoys is making this awful for us. And the convoy with the, what is it? The stuff we do make gets destroyed instantly, I'm pretty sure. It takes us like a month to make one convoy, then it gets lost instantly. The U-boats. That's despite the fact we're not trading with anyone at all. So, we can't get trade for the steel we need to fight our wars with, which means we're just stuck in a constant defensive posture. And you don't win wars by being on the defense constantly. And there's some stuff there, call to arms request, okay. And if the UK loses the war, is everyone else going to go down with them? I imagine they will. We will. Yeah. Yes, the UK is the major faction member of the Allies, and there may be a naval invasion of their country quite soon. They've lost over 500,000 troops. And I can see that, well, man has fallen. That is not good for us. I'm not looking forward to the Allies collapsing. Let's get engineer company researched or no. Let's develop a modern navy, get that complete. And also, well, at least we'll have a military factory built soon. That's going to be sort of helpful. What can we do here? Common calls, get that done. And that special research division part of the research tree. Did we lose ground somewhere? Maybe we did. Whatever, just keep holding. Hold out as long as we can. Keep the Italians occupied up north. Just keep them off of Ethiopia's back. We just got to hold everything. And we can train a division right now. We don't have enough guns for them. I'm not going to bother with that for now. Just go away, Italy. Just stay in Egypt and keep throwing your troops at our defenses. And this battle for the Nile here is not going anywhere. The Flemish Republic joined the United Kingdom. Congo Leopold joined the United Kingdom. And what's the deal here? The Flemish Republic. Okay, so I guess Belgium is gone or something? I don't know. Part of Belgium anyway? I don't know what happened there. That's a little odd. That is a little strange. But I guess we have some form of Belgium back in the war, kind of. And there's an attack in Darfur. The French state is trying to kick us out. Not going to happen. Got to keep holding our position. We need more equipment, please. We need so many guns. Get more factories set up for immediately. They're going to immediately get to work on making weapons when they can. And did we lose a factory? Is that what happened? I don't know. Did it get damaged? French Somaliland? Come on. Can this be dealt with? We need guns. Just take this all with reinforcements. Put it entirely on garrisons. guns will now go to garrisons. It's prioritized for them. It's going to be the most highly prioritized thing that our manufactured firearms will go to, just so we don't have to deal with a revolt in Djibouti, because if there's a revolt there, that's going to undermine our entire defensive plan of the Ethiopian Empire. And I'm going to end part 3 of my Ethiopian Empire playthrough and the Road to 56 Hoi 4 mod here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can check out the Road to 56 mod in the video description. The link to the mod is there.